Arsenal versus Portsmouth. Pompey are sick and tired of the sight of the Premier League's Premier teams. They've already had to face Man United and Chelsea. They've got Liverpool in a couple of weeks, and in between they had to face a side which seems to have learned the happy knack of grinding out results.
It's hell playing at Arsenal this season. They might gift you an early goal or fluff a penalty, but they'll toy with you for most of the match, letting you think you might get a result, and they'll break your heart right at the death. Last year here, a Matt Taylor special put Pompey 2-0 up, but they were still in the end denied a first win against Arsenal in nearly half a century. There for us today, Steve Wilson.
As Arsenal face an uncertain future off the pitch, they're reminded of their past on it by the visit of Portsmouth. Kanu and Lauren are here, so too Campbell, although Sol is only a spectator today. Arsenal are without Bakary Sagna, who has a back injury, so Flamini goes to right back, Gilberto into midfield, and Sendros into the centre of their defence. Alexander Kleb has recovered from illness to start. Almouni is still in goal. Campbell's absence for Portsmouth is down to a troublesome groin injury, though he does still hope to be fit for England. Camero plays with Distan at the back. Glenn Johnson makes his debut after joining from Chelsea on deadline day. This is John Utaka, direct, and it took a deflection, and it'll be a Portsmouth corner inside the first 2 minutes of the game. Taylor's left foot to deliver. It cleared Distan, and there was contact inside the penalty area between Senderos and Haridason felt it was deliberate, and he felt it was a foul. Have a look at this. Certainly stood in his way with his hands raised. Senderos. It's unquestionably a case for Haridason to look at the referee. It's a poor ball from Johnson straight to Gilberto. Here's Clichy. Now Rosicki. Lauren was caught, and Van Persie will get there ahead of James. It's a penalty. Has to be. Well, very little that Mark Halsey could do but point to the spot here. Van Persie was onto it in a flash, and David James made no contact at all with the ball, but was sold short by those in front of him. And Van Persie, who missed one here against Manchester City, well, it was saved by Kasper Schmeichel, has handed over the responsibility to Adebayor. Emmanuel Adebayor scores for Arsenal. Never looked to be in doubt. Here's Fabregas. And Kleb and Adebayor's in the middle. Oh, and any touch would have made it two. He only needed to get a toe on it. It seemed to me that he got there in front of David James. Fabregas looking for Adebayor, who Portsmouth are really struggling to pick up. Camero is finding Adebayor to be too much of a handful at the moment. This is Fabregas, bit of room. He's really stepped up to the plate, Fabregas, this season, even more so since the departure of Thierry Henry. Good turn by Kleb. Now Fabregas, another good turn. Van Persie, Gilberto, Rosicki. Arsenal fluent here. Adebayor came off Camero. They've got a corner. Rosicki to take the corner. Gilberto got the flick, and Fabregas is there! And that's a fourth goal of the season for Cesc Fabregas. It's a wicked curling corner, and Gilberto gets a touch. Might have been his goal had it not hit Davis on the line, but Fabregas reacted first to hook it in. Gilberto's header might actually have hit Fabregas, but it's certainly the Spaniards' goal, and it's 2-0 to Arsenal. It's a header from Senderos, which finds its way only to John Utaka. Into the midriff of Gilberto, onto the foot of Adebayor. Van Persie in the middle, and Taylor is reasonably happy to concede a corner because the other options weren't too attractive. Adebayor and Fabregas are all forward, and Fabregas is hoping for another tap-in on the line. And it almost came to him, and it bounces up off Distan, and a very good save from David James denies Senderos. It's a really good stop. Philippe Senderos must have thought he was in here for an Arsenal third. Montari, and a good ball through to Kanu. It's a clumsy-looking challenge from Senderos. Free kick to Portsmouth in a very interesting position, and a yellow card for the... It's a red card for Senderos. It's a straight red. Kanu is goal side. Senderos lunges clumsily, really, into Kanu. And that is a red card, says Mark Hulsey. That just might be a pivotal moment in this game. It's John Utaka, good save by Almunia, and the rebound's over the bar. John Utaka with a free kick, and Almunia made the save, but Davis following up, couldn't keep it under the crossbar. It was a great chance. Here's Clichy. John Utaka with the barge into Gael Clichy. Fabregas takes his Rosicky. Oh, and it's three! Portsmouth were asleep, Rosicky wasn't. Harry Redknapp will be incensed. They had simply gone to sleep. Fabregas and Rosicky were on the same wavelength. And in the twinkling of an eye, it's 3-0. John Utaka here, Kanu in the middle. Kanu, oh my goodness me, within seconds they've scored. And I don't think Kanu meant it. This is as curious a goal as you will see. Decent ball in by Utaka, watch Kanu here. No way he meant that. But mean it or not, it counts, it's 3-1. Here's Rosicky. Spread it beautifully, Arsenal to Clichy. Oh, it's a delicious ball! Oh, and it could have been a magnificent goal, but Diaby somehow has put his header wide. It's a magnificent piece of play. What a pass from Clichy, and what a miss from Diaby. That's a magnificent cross. Glenn Johnson in quickly. Johnson invited to shoot, really. Good save by Almunia. John Utaka out by Gilberto. Johnson again, his first touch was too heavy. And it's a let-off for Arsenal. Good save by Almunia. Well, just the invitation was sent to Glenn Johnson. Go on, hit it, and he did. John Utaka was bundled over by Clichy. 10 minutes to go. And now Arsenal sleeping from a quickly taken free kick, and Utaka can't beat Almunia. Well, it's the red shirts who are half asleep here. Johnson. Good play by Johnson. Still got it. It's a lovely ball. It's a great chance for Nugent. Just not perhaps decisive enough inside the penalty area when it fell to him here. Nugent just wanted that extra little look, and that allowed Kolo Touré to come across and make the block. Diaby. Pedro Mendes is down for Portsmouth on the far side. Arsenal are continuing with Danielson and now Eduardo. And Diaby. Mendes is back up. Diaby. Vicious drive. Well, if this had hit the crossbar, they might well have needed to invest in a new one.
We were tested a little bit in all areas today. First half we've shown tremendous quality. Second half went down to 10 men. We were tested mentally, physically, and how much we can fight for each other. And I must say it's a big pleasure to work with this team because they have such a great spirit, such a great love for the game and such a great understanding that's really enjoyable to watch.
Arsenal having a mindset of give us an opportunity to get back into the game, and we felt that we could do that, and I think we did. Throughout the remainder of the second half, I think we made chances and had opportunities to make more chances, and we didn't take them.
Late on in the game, you put in a magnificent cross for Abu Diaby. Have you asked him how he didn't score?
I thought it was a good ball, and maybe if he had keep his eyes open when he hit the ball, maybe he would have scored. But no, we made a little joke with that.
It's the big one next week, the North London derby. Will you go into that game with your contract signed, do you think, Arsene?
Well, I will go into that game with my situation certainly sorted out, but you will know more about it this week.
It will be sorted by that game?
I hope, you never know, but I have some time now. There's a break where we can focus on that, and we'll try to progress.